Everybody. If you're watching this, you've come to check out the 2021 Duesenberg Falken. Just got this last week. Let you see that. You also see the locking tuners. Very interesting, very, very nice. Just some very basic specs. You got an alder body. You got a maple neck. You've got an Indian rosewood fretboard. Okay, all of the bridge, the tailpiece, nickel. This has their new split king split coil pickups. I believe that's what they're called. Which for me, I've been used to. The very first one that I've owned was I owned a Star Player. And of course you had your humbucker, their version of a humbucker, and then their P90, which I love the versatility of it. But this one is a very, very special guitar. I think the number one thing you have to get used to as a musician is pretty much the body style. When you look at the body style, it's more like almost kind of their version of an Explorer, I guess. I'm not really sure. I've never had that type of guitar, but I like the size because every time I've wanted to have like an Explorer, I've just really, it's so big. And so yeah, so real quick history on my love for Duesenberg. Never thought about having Duesenberg. I thought it was just kind of one of those fad instruments, fad guitars. Then all of a sudden had an opportunity to play one. Companies out of Germany. Pretty much everything other than I believe the pots are all manufactured by Duesenberg. Everything. You're not used to that on a guitar because most of the time you'll have like whether Seymour Duncan or whatever. They'll have all sorts of other things made from other companies. Well, this pretty much was all German made. From what I believe, I've been doing the research. I think the only difference is like the potentiometers and some of the wiring. I believe it's like Italy. I'm not really sure. But also the other problem is they're so darn expensive. You normally don't see a lot of them, which, there are some here in the United States. But as soon as they go up on sale online, whether it be eBay or Reverb, they're gone. They go quick. But I was able to find this. I was able to take a piece of my equipment, trade it with Chicago Music Exchange. There's a plug for you. And get this guitar. Kind of give you my feeling about them. Here's one thing though. You got the king split coils, and basically what you have is instead of two humbucking pickups that you coil split, you actually have these, which I will tell you the first thing I thought about was worried about playing, but the way they're kind of nestled into the pickguard, they don't get in the way at all. They're very sturdy. These coil split your bridge and your neck. So I've got these down, they're engaged as humbuckers. So when you've got the bridge, then you've got your neck, or actually let me go on my bridge, my apologies. Then you've got your between, your middle. Then you've got your neck. Now, with the coil split, and then your bridge. There's your bridge engaged, and then single coil. Now, the one thing that I will say this, and this is something that if you've never owned a guitar like this, or even like an SG, is that they're very neck heavy, very neck heavy. I took this And I practiced with it actually yesterday. And the number one thing that I realized was very hard to play because it was so overwhelmingly heavy. I had my strap on, and I spent most of the time during our practice fighting it, so I sat down with it. And so what I ended up doing to fix that, looked online, and what they suggested is tire weights. So I've got some adhesive tire weights inside the cavity, away from the potentiometers. Plus, what I did is I covered them in electrical tape, so they wouldn't short anything out. So for right now, that's really done the job. Didn't have to move. You know, a lot of times they suggest you move the strap button, or you use a super thick, like base, strap. But I only had to do that, and it works just fine. Comes with a deluxe hardshell case. Extremely happy with it. If you like unique body styles, but you like super playability, and you want to spend a few bucks on something that you know it's gig worthy, this is it right here. Again, this is the 2021 Duesenberg Falken. Thanks a lot, guys.